All right, friends. Hey, how's it going? I am sorry for the car setup. I forgot my tripod, so I'm having like balanced on things up here. So I'm gonna do my best to make this video, and next time be more prepared because you are probably gonna see me in my car a lot. Okay, I am now driving across town 3 times a week, and the drive is like, it's right in the middle of like the highest traffic time of the days, and it is just gonna, it's I don't know that it's gonna be worth it for me to drive all the way back home. So I'm trying to work it out where like sometimes I can do drop off and pick up with some other people and make it a little bit better, but until then, I might be spending more time in my car, and that means I have a little bit of free time on my hands, which means that's when videos are going to get made. So I will work on getting it a little bit better here, but for today, day 1, trial 1, this is what we got. All the spots in the shade were taken, so I'm sorry that there's like some weird light coming in. I tried to put up my screen in the visor to kind of keep the light from being too weird. So hopefully that works out. Yeah, so let's dive into this video, which is just our monthly update. I try to do a monthly update every month to kind of just give you guys an idea of what's been going on in our personal life and our homeschool life and all the things. And so I try to do that once a month when I can fit it into the schedule. And that's what this video is. So I've kind of already started, so let's jump into the rest. Alright, so I try to break these videos up into like me personally, like business and things like that, and then my family in general and the things that we have going on, and then homeschool related. So I'll try to do that a little bit here. A lot of times they kind of cross over, so I'll see how the best I can do. So I'm going to start with homeschool life, I think, because homeschool is going really good. We are 1 month in now. Well, almost. I'm filming this a little bit before the end of the month, so we're almost a month in, and things are going pretty well. Okay, we haven't had a full week that like everything got done that was supposed to get done when it was supposed to get done. So, but I know that that's our life. I know that that's how life goes for us. I know that some days like school just doesn't happen. So I planned 4 days of school, even though we have a 5-day school week. That way, if we end up missing one of these 4 days, then we just make it up on Friday. And if we manage to get all 4 of those days, then Friday is some kind of like fun, game schooling or something along the lines of just like fun schooling, learning, a lab, some kind of science lab or activity. And so that's kind of like what's been happening. We have not had a week where we got to do fun stuff on Fridays yet, because we've always had a day where something has come up and we've needed to use Friday as our 4th day. So I did that. If you've watched any of my planning videos, I'll link the playlist here, my planning for getting ready for this 2025-2026 school year, which, if you don't know, is our 11th year of homeschooling, and I have 4 kiddos. So I have a 10th grader, a 6th grader, a 2nd, and a 1st grader. And so that is kind of where we're at. I knew going in that we would not get to school done every day because we just don't. That's just not something that happens. I was trying to keep my car off because it's a noisy car, but it is way too hot here in Florida, so I'm going to have to start it. So sorry if it gets a little noisy. I'll try to take that out in editing. We even are like having a cold front come through, so temperatures are only in the upper 80s, but it's still so hot. And because I couldn't get fully in the shade and I have a black car, things are just hot. So sorry for the extra noise if it's happening. But anyways, as far as school stuff is going, like all the curriculums we've chosen and things like that, things have actually been going pretty well. I'm not going to give like full updates yet because, again, it's only been 1 month. Everything we've been using in the past, like pinwheels and math with confidence for my little ones, going great. Everything for my older daughters that we've been using, Fix It Grammar. Denison is still going great. For my 10th grader, Khan Academy is still going great for my 6th grader. So all the stuff that we've been using is going to be expected. The new things, EIW and EIL, spelling, 180 days of spelling, I think. So my oldest is using EIW and EIL. It's going, okay? It's not horrible. She actually really enjoys the literature one, but we're making do. And it took her a little bit of time to like figure out. So I bought the Homeschool Planet lesson plan, and it's a little confusing the way that it's put in. It combined everything. So like the EIW and the EIL is all in one. So she gets confused as to like what book is she supposed to be using. And it's just not written fantabulously. Okay. Not the way I probably would have done it. It's fine. I understand it, and I think she can understand it. It's just, this is the subject that she fights me back on the most. And so I think it's a combination of all those things, but I've been showing her where she can go look it up in the book. And that's making things easier. So it's going. I want to give it a little bit more, time before I give you like a full, honest review on it. So that will be coming. Make sure you've hit your notification bell. While you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So that is coming, but I'm going to give it at least another month before that happens. For my daughter who's using EIW, we used it last year without the videos, and so now she refuses to watch the videos. So, you know, that's been, again, nothing wrong with the curriculum. It's user, I don't even want to say error. But yeah, but that's going well for her. It works really, really well for her, and I really, really like it. They don't have literature for her age. We have not added in literature as of right now. We're still working on like getting a handle on all the other things, because at this point we have added in history and science and other things. So we're not quite ready for literature, and that's okay. We have plenty of time for that. But yeah, so all that's going good. We tried Zahner Blosner handwriting for my 2nd and 1st grader, and that's going pretty well too. And I feel like it might be slightly above their ability. Like I should have started a book down, but they're doing decent with it, and I think it's going to get better. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Again, we've only been using these things for like not even a full 4 weeks yet. The video, hopefully prior to this one, if it's not prior to this one, it will be after this one, is going to talk about our new schedule that we created, and that's going well. We're still adjusting to it. We've only been using that for like 2 weeks at this point where I'm talking about it. And so it's going well, but we've had a lot of adjustments. Things have been different, and the schedule's been thrown off. So I feel like it's going to be really good for us when things get into a kind of more normal rhythm. But this month has been a little bananas. We've just had a lot of like little things that have come up here and there that have made it a little bit more difficult to follow and stick to with the schedule, which is why we usually don't have a schedule, because that freaks everybody out. So, but yeah, so that's going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I think a few minor tweaks and it's going to be just right. My kids are not loving adjusting to getting up in the morning and at a certain time and having to start school early in the day. But you know, it is what it is. They want to do all these extra things, and that's just life, you know, so we will adjust. We will get there. Again, it hasn't been that long, so we need to just give it more time. So a video that's coming out definitely after this one, I think it's going to be the next one after this one, is meal planning. I've had to change a lot of my meal planning strategies and techniques and things like that, because I'm going to be out of the house at dinner time at least 3 days a week. So I need to adjust to that to make sure that like we are prepared. Some of my kids are like doing activities during dinner, so they need to eat something before and something when they get home. So like I'm working on getting all that together. I'm hoping it's going to be the next video, but I might give it one more week of it, just so that I can give you a like clearer picture of how things are going. But so far so good. I'm liking what we're doing, what I'm using, how I'm doing it. There's still a little tweaks that need to be made. So that's going well. And yeah, so that kind of all ties together. Our personal life, as I said, this month has been kind of bananas. Things have been just like completely out of whack. My daughter, my oldest, had a birthday. We are getting our house painted and roofing done at the end of this month. And so like getting all that scheduled and squared away and things picked and HOAs and, so all that craziness and kids starting up new things. 3 of my kids, we've only ever had 2 kids at a time in things. Now 3 of my kids are in different things all at the same time. So yeah, so things are just kind of like, wow, like kind of gone off the rails. So just making a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes. We used to have a very structured co-op that we did, and that was kind of like not the center of our world by any means, but like really gave our routines and structure, really guided that. And since we're not doing that anymore, everything is different. Everything has changed. And so that's been an adjustment. Okay. So yeah, so we're adjusting, we're doing well. Things are off to a good start. I feel like, I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to regret saying this, but I feel like things are off to one of the best starts that we've ever had. Okay. Things are going well. Everybody's kind of adjusting. It's taking time, but that's to be understood. That's not understood, but that's to be expected. That's the word I want. So yes, personal life, little bananas, lots of things going on, lots of, get-togethers and this and that and all those kinds of things and things on the schedule. Our schedule went from like barely having a couple things on it to like completely full, like I can barely fit it in there. And so yeah, things are different, but things are going well. We're happy. I'm happy. The kids, they're adjusting. It's going to take some time, but I mean, overall, they're happy children, but they're not thrilled with some of the changes, but they're really excited about some of the other ones. And so if you want to do all these extracurricular activities, that means we have to do these other things, whether you want to or not. And so just adjusting to that, has been, we're working on it. I think that's kind of it, as far as like what we've been up to. Really, it's been August. The focus of August is pretty much always just like getting back to routine. Okay. In the summer, even though we school year round, the summer is different. Things are just different in the summer. And so, August is always like back to, routine. This is what we do on these days, and this is the things that have to get done. So all that's going well. For business purposes, which is mostly just this channel now, I've taken a step back from a few other things that I was doing. So this is mostly my business side. So this is basically the channel. I guess I should change it from business to this channel. I've been trying so hard to get back into a regular routine for this channel, and I'm really, really, really trying. Because my like circadian rhythm is different and I'm so tired at night. I'm not like the biggest morning person, even though that's when I have, and just, we have so much more going on. I fell behind on, and I'm like having a hard time getting back caught up. So, I'm hoping. I've filmed like a whole bunch of videos. I'm hoping that I can get back to my 2 videos a week, but I'm definitely been at 1 video a week, and that was my goal. That's what I told you guys I wanted to do, wanted to achieve, and I've achieved it. So I'm happy with myself, because I did achieve that goal that I had, was 1 a week. I've been pushing myself to try to get 2 a week, and that's my next goal. Now that I'm getting 1 a week, my next goal is to get 2 a week. And then from there, work back up to all the things like blog posts and more posting on Instagram and all the other things that I used to do. So that is my goal, to work on within this new schedule, I need to find more time to work on this channel. So that's something that I'm working on for myself. That doesn't have to do with the children, is finding more time. And I've done that by like rearranging some things, and moving some things around, and I'm trying to get there, and it's gonna happen. It just seems like right now, every time I sit down to work on this channel, something else pops up, but there's something else I gotta do, either for the new co-op that we're doing, or the house, or it's just like every time I'm like, oh, I have a minute, I'm gonna go sit down and work on this, something comes up, somebody shows up, somebody, it's been bananas, guys, bananas. So I'm doing all right. I'm getting it. I met my goal, and I'm happy about that. I'm proud of that. And now my new goal is by September, I'll be putting out 2 videos a week, like it is my original plan. So hopefully, fingers crossed. That being said, I'd love to know, what else do you guys want me to chat about? I'm, racking my brain at this point, we're kind of in that season where it's not time to update you on curriculum, but I've already shared all the curriculum we're using and all the planning things. So it's kind of like this weird time of, what do I share about? So if you have something you would like me to share about, I'd love for you to comment that down below. And let me know, like, what do you want to hear about? What are you struggling with? What are tips or tricks that you'd like to hear about, as somebody who's been homeschooling maybe longer than you have, or, just in general, what more? I know you guys love day in the lives. Those are really hard to edit. So I'm trying to get those out as much as possible. And so I know that's what y'all want to see, but what else do you want to see? What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to share about? Again, a lot of it's going to be coming from my car here. We're going to be having a lot of car chats, and hopefully as the weather gets cooler, that'll become easier, and I won't have to have the car running because I won't be dying. But anyways, yeah, I think I've just kind of like rattled on. So sorry, battery died. So I had to change it and readjust and rebalance precariously. But anyways, what I was saying was, I was explaining like what's coming for the channel. I have a few videos lined up. I'm hoping to get back to 2 days a week, Monday, Wednesday. I still have to make our video on what we did for vacation. So I'm still hoping to get that one out. And then I have some other things like meal planning and some other goodies I want to share with you guys. And so that's all coming. But what else do you want to hear about? And then for our personal lives, I'm hoping September is going to be a little less bananas, okay? I know I've stopped saying things are going to die down, because they're not. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be September, and then it's going to be October. October is always bonkers for us because we are super into Halloween, and so there's so much going on. And then it's November, and everybody knows that November and December are just like, you don't even know how you're surviving. So I know it's not going to die down, but I am hoping that September becomes a little bit more consistent. So like not so many wrenches thrown in our schedule that we've created. So that's my hope, is that things are going to kind of like balance out, okay? A little bit more consistency, because we could really use some consistency around here. And so that is kind of like what I'm hoping comes from September in both our personal lives and in homeschool. We start to get those routines down, things start to go, according to plan more often than not. The kids are used to their curriculum, so we can add in the few extra little things that I still want to add in, like some art lessons and literature for my middle daughter and some extra experiments and things like that. So that's kind of like the goal and the hope for September, is to kind of get our routine like really established, because October, November, December gonna be nuts. We already know, okay? So that is my goal. That is my hope for the month of September. And then for me personally, a little bit of good news. I have been struggling with mast cell activation syndrome, which I kind of shared a little bit about. And I have started a new medication, and it is helping. I'm not 100%, okay? But I'm like 90%, okay? And like, guys, I haven't been 90% in a long time. So I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to have a lot less like I was having episodes where I just could barely function. And so now that I'm at like 90%, I can handle this, guys. Like, I feel so much better. I still don't have a diagnosis, because like it's still doctors and insurance and all that stuff. But my primary care doctor is being amazing and really helping me. And she's the one that put me on the new medication, and it's been a game changer. I'm really feeling better. My blood work is looking better. Things are just, I just took a very like long sigh, and that's kind of just what I feel like health wise, is that I'm just like taking this like long sigh of like relief. Okay. So that's exciting. I wanted to share that with you guys. It's not done by any means, but it is improving, and that is a win. I'm taking it as a huge win for me right now. So my camera is about had it with me. She's like, I'm hot, I need to go. And it's about time to go peek in on my little lady, because she's almost done here in a few minutes. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to say thank you so much for coming along and chatting with me today. It really means a lot that you guys are here and supporting me, even through this kind of like uncertainty and me not being as reliable as I hope I can be. I hope you guys enjoy that I'm, what I'm sharing with you, and get some value out of it. Even if you can just look at me and be like, man, if she can do it, I can do it. So, even if that's all you get from it, I hope that that's helping you. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you would follow us over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology. I do hope that's one of my goals for September, to be posting over there more regularly. So hopefully that happens. And I think that's it. I'm going to wrap this up before my camera dies on me again. And I hope you guys will come back and chat with me again soon. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.